G'day guys and welcome back to Shanghai Shenhua on Football Manager 2015 episode number 10. G'day, it's Birdie. How you guys all doing? And I am back, I guess, is what I should say. Sorry about the time from episode 9 to 10. Just been busy working and I've been playing my other save on Footy Manager. Also, just been, taking a little break from Footy Manager. I decided to play a new game. The Batman Arkham series. There was a sale on Steam, so I just decided to give it a go. And yeah, but now I'm back. Nothing really beats FM. So we're here for episode number 10. I believe where we left off was a game against Ulsan Hyundai in the Asia Champions League. We'll just go to schedule here now, and where did we left off? Now maybe it was against Gamba, Osaka, or else it was Ulsan Hyundai. So this is how we've been doing since we ended that on there. And as you can see, we're actually doing pretty decent. Obviously, besides the Guizhou game, it's been, other than that, it's been pretty good. Some pleasing performances, and we're doing extremely well in the Asia Champions League. In fact, I think we are in Group E here. In fact, we've already qualified out of the group stage, so it's pleasing. And I guess I could have shown the last games episode, but honestly I didn't think I would do so well in the Champions League, but we're doing extremely well. Obviously some low scoring games. Our last game against Newcastle United, 1-0 win, and then the reverse at home against Ulsan, another 1-0 win. So we're doing really good in this group, and we've qualified, and that's the main goal, was to do well in the Champions League. Obviously, the goal to save is to win the Champions League, the Chinese League, and the Club World Cup with Tim Cahill in it. So yeah, it's pleasing. I mean, I'm enjoying this, and we're doing well in the Champions League. But aside from the Champions League, there was only this one game that was a mishap, and this team's actually top team in the league, and I mean, it was pretty close, but obviously the shots on target was not really acceptable. And this team's really good. I mean, they got some really good foreigners. Ericsson. This bloke as well. He's a really good striker. And a lot of their Chinese players are actually pretty good as well. So this is a very good team. And as you can see now, they're of course leading the league. We're not too far behind that, so this is the pleasing. We're only in 4th. Now again, it's a pretty tight league, really. And it's and that's the good thing about it, is it's a tight league, and and we're still in the hunt. We're only 4 points back. Sorry, only 4 points back. So that's the good thing. So yeah, so so that's all I can really say about that. One thing I will say is we've also been hit with a lot of injuries. The new goalkeeper Yan Hunling, he's out. 2 months there. This new fullback that I got, Mera Habchan Muzafur, he was out actually for 3 months. So he's still got a ways to go, which is unfortunate because he was one of my signings, and he was really the guy that was going to be the full-time left back. But so it's been tough to miss him. Zhao Di, he went down injured in the last game, 6 to 7 weeks. He's the top-end striker that I've been playing with, and he's been doing really well for us. And of course, the big one is Andre Arshavin. 4 to 5 weeks. So that's that's a tough loss. And he's been really well for us as well this year. So especially in the Champions League. So that's the tough loss. We have been dwindling, and as you can see now, Sanzo is going to be suspended for this game against the Gamba Osaka here. So that's so we're playing with a pretty depleted squad at the moment, and it's tough. And to make it worse, I mean, Timmy Cahill, he's been playing well. Tim has been playing well. But and his rating's really good. But the goal scoring wise has been a bit of a worrisome uh, so far this season. He does need to get better. I've kind of warned him, and I haven't disciplined him yet, but I have just warned him, saying, you got to get your game going, because he's only got 2 goals in all competitions. So he does have to be a bit better. And to make it worse, he's wanted by Zhangzhou Evergrande. And so I've been kind of saying that, he wants to go there. He's been saying, so I kind of said something, if they meet your value for him, we'll sell you. But that's not going to happen, because this is the goal of the side. But I want to keep Tim here. So that's why I have the asking price at 5 million. And just hope that Zheng Zhao buggers off. But so yeah, so other than that, we've got a pretty dwindled squad here. Gabriel's been playing great, the ball-winning midfield fauna. He's got himself a goal as well. So I'm pretty happy with the way the fauna's going, but because of all these injuries, guys, I've also brought in a couple of trials, like Abdullah Deeb. This guy, he's Jordanian. He's pretty good. I mean, he can play in that whole position, all the positions that I play in, and the striking position. He's got pretty good finishing for this level, so he's one that I've kind of brought in. Another one that just went out on ended his trial was Renin Renigfu. I'm not sure how you could pronounce that, but that's really good. I mean, this guy, he's been around, at Sivasspor, Lech. He's been around, and he's playing, Copa Movistar. I'm not really sure where that is. I would guess probably Peru. But this guy's got some European experience, and he's been a proven goal scorer. And I just think at this level, he's going to be really good. So he's one guy that I'm contemplating on bringing in, because I do really want some reinforcements in the defense, the striking position. And I feel that once I get in, maybe a get going poacher, foreign striker that could maybe get Tim going as well. So so that's all that. Other than that, it's nothing's really been going, just games and no transfers or anything. So we'll get into this game against Gamba Osaka. First match ended 0-0 in Japan. As you can see, we've already qualified, like I mentioned. But there's some money on the line, and I do like to bring in, play some. First, I'll just cover. You don't want to bring in some more money, right? So that's what we're gonna go for here. We have had a pretty compressed schedule, so a lot of the guys are pretty tired. So we'll just do all this here. It's tough when you got Arshavin out as well, because he can play in all those positions. So I'll just because I really want to play Timmy still up front, or in the attacking. I really want to play him striker. Who can play striker there? Zhang Lu, Tong, Zhang Long. He could play up there. Actually, you know what? Put in Zhang Long. and put in this Wang Yong, and then we'll call up Wang Ji, even though he's one of the younger guys that I signed. So we'll put him in there. But yeah, the injuries are starting to dwindle, so and that's the concern. But yeah, I think this will be a good lineup. Gamba, Osaka, they're fighting for a spot, so this is going to be a pretty difficult match. We've got some injuries, and as you can see, they're the favorites. Let's go this. I'm not prepared. And so, we'll do the strikers. June Marcus Davidson. That's kind of funny because I'm Australian, but I also live in Canada, on the West Coast, and so follow MLS. And this guy, in fact, used to play for the Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS. I didn't know he was Japanese. And they also had Daigo Kobayashi. So, but yeah, regardless, that's the way we're gonna come out here. I'm just gonna say, we've been on a good. Nah, actually, I say go out there and impress me. Just go out there and I'm gonna have to say you have faith. Just turn this down a bit. Now that's all that you can really ask for is, we've qualified. That's the main thing, right? I just go out. We got a bit of an injured squatty. That was the first good strike. That had some velocity on it. That free kick. Gabriel Jutong. And this is the other guy that's really annoying because he's a good player and he just doesn't want to sign for me anymore. There's Cahill on the top of the net. Let's go to the league table, put this up. Because I'm actually hoping that Newcastle Jets will be there. So here we go. Here's Zhang Long. Zhang Long! And we're playing really well actually here. So bugger, so it's like Ulsan Hyundai scored against Newcastle. I just want Newcastle Jets in there. Put that up there. Yamazaki, oh that went wide. As you can see, we're getting a lot of the chances on free kicks, and that's okay, I guess. But we want to get opportunities. Here's Gabriel. Here's Cahill. Nice through ball. Wang Tong. There's Yutong. Here's a good stop. But yeah, that's the one concern is, you obviously want to get Tim going because I feel once Tim gets going, our attacking prowess will be pretty much set, right? So that's just play pass into space. So we're doing really well on controlling a lot of the game. Here's Cahill. Here's Lu Bin. Try looking for Timmy. Here's Wang Yong. We're really playing, we're controlling the game here now. And this is pleasing. Here's Cahill. Zhulong! Put it wide. And that's really good to see too, is Tim and Zhulong, or Zhang Long, pardon me. Now I don't want to let him in. That was a pretty bad miss. So it looks here that we're gonna, guess we can score off this corner. Too long. Oh, it's loose. It looks like it's gonna be a 0-0 at half time. Unless something happens here. That's too. Oh, this guy's missed twice actually. Two really bad misses by that striker. Yeah, I'm gonna say keep going. We still win tonight. Obviously, you don't like to see some of that the red switch off, but yeah, this Taiko Ikauda, he's had some two pretty good chances, but he's muffed them every time. So let's hope the second half maybe get going here. We'll play wider as well. Try and stretch them up a bit. Stretch up the back line and maybe get into some channels. Here he is again. Oh, the keeper should have came out. Oh, what a start that was. And he's getting that striker's getting in too many times. There he is again. Another bad miss by him. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind this. I mean, obviously it's not really entertaining for. You got so Fukai, they finally score, and that's big for them because I see the man there. So we're down here, so let's see what we can do. And this is a big game for Gamba, so I expected them to come up this big. Here's KO. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, I'll make a sub here. Wang Japang, Chow Yung Ding. But yeah, because guys, I expected Gamba to come out like this, and right now, like I would say, they deserve to win. They've been playing a bit better. The second half, they've responded really well. I should go push one over. Here's Chow Yung Ding. Zhang Long! Oh. I went through the keeper's legs. Zutong and KO put it over. And that just missed. So we're getting some opportunities here now. But who do we put on next? I could take Zhang Long out. In fact, I think I will. Give this younger guy a bit of a chance. Even though, I mean, obviously money's on the line, but take more risks. Let's do it. Well, there it is. Oh, what a great save. So the keeper's come up big for them in the last 10 minutes here. Here's Zutong. Gabriel in the tap. And we've responded well in this last bit. Oh, and that didn't miss by much for them. So push forward. Look at this run. There's the through ball. Oh. Here's Lu Bing. That's the fullback. You gotta hit the net though on those chances. But here's a good read. Here's Fan Yin Jing. It's a corner. Come on, Tim, this is your time here. There's the ball in. Oh, but it looks like we're going to suffer our first and last group game loss, unless something happens here. There's Cahill. It's not really good. Man City, I mean, yeah, Timmy's just, he's getting the chances, but he's not getting in those areas. He's getting in the areas, but past the 3 minutes, and that's not a good ball. There's a chance. Cross it in. Oh, and there it is. So we suffer our first loss in our last game of the Champions League, and you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm fine. You know, it wasn't really good enough. 20-8, but regardless, we finished the top of the group anyway. We weren't able to get in that last bit of money from that win. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a shame for Newcastle, Perth, but yeah, I mean, so obviously I'll just, yeah, so obviously it's frustrating not to win. You know, it's always frustrating never to win in Footy Manager, but and it looks as if we're facing Suwon in the next round of the Champions League. So that's kind of, you know, annoying that you don't get you know, like in, you know, the Euros, you get that little draw thing that you can do out. But here it is. Yeah, bugger. So the second stage of the Champions League knockout game we got against the Korean champions. Look at that. 3 Korean sides, 3 Chinese sides, 4 Korean sides. So Suwon, and this is how they do it too, guys, in the Champions League, is they kind of separate it. So you got like the Western Asia, Eastern Asia in one side, and you know it's basically the winner of the West versus the winner of the East kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna have to play some really tough games. You know, Suwon, Ulsan, Jeonbuk, Seoul, Shandong, East Asia, and Perth. So it's good to see Australian team come out, but we're going up against Suwon. So when do we play these games too? Pretty close. Okay. So what I think we'll do, guys. So obviously we lost, and that's a shame. And you know, but regardless, we were out of the group anyway. So it's not too big of a deal, but you still want to win those games. You know, the injuries are affecting us at the moment, and that's showing. Well, obviously right now anyway in the Champions League. So what I think we'll do, guys, obviously it's pretty close to this Suwon games. I think we'll show the second leg. Will be the next episode. And yeah, we'll show the second leg. Hopefully it's still going, because Suwon's got a really good team. They're you know, they're a good team. I mean, they're the best team in Korea. Chong Tae-se, he's actually a really good player. Brian Sarmiento, he looks like he could be a guy that's it's just Argentinian. Brazilian Junior Santos. So I mean, yeah, these guys are going to be a good team, and we're going to have to play well to beat them. So so yeah. So we'll play the second leg. That will be the next video. We lose today, which is not too big of a deal, but you still want to get the confidence up. But so yeah. So again, guys, hope you guys are enjoying this. Until next time, I'll see you. Cheers.